Good morning and welcome or welcome back to my channel, EyeBeKnowin. All right, we're going to jump straight into an energy read. It is 7:49 a.m. Okay, so that number may resonate for someone, but 7:49 breaks down to 20. When you add all the numbers together, you get 20, which is judgment in the major arcana. So judgment is about waking up, okay, and releasing the last bit of whatever is holding on, okay, breaking free of that and, you know, making a change, changing whatever needs to be changed and moving forward for the better, okay, forgiveness, forgiving yourself for the past, all right. And so, yeah, with that being said, we're going to see what it is that, you know, is being judged in our lives that needs to be released, okay? What needs to be released in this final judgment here? Oh, we've got creation. Okay, this is the Empress, the mother. So somebody may need to release their mother or like mother wounds. And, you know, tap into their more feminine side, get into their feminine energy of abundance and creativity, prosperity, sensuality, okay? Somebody may need to go into nature. We love nature, okay? Yeah, so the Empress is very beautiful, very loving, very caring, very abundant. She has more than enough, okay? So somebody may have abundance wounds, and I can relate, okay? Feeling like you never have enough or like you need more, or maybe that you're not beautiful, okay? So it's funny that this word sensuality came up on the card because I looked up sensuality last night because I was like, what is the difference between sensuality and sexuality? And I guess they kind of go together, but sensuality has to do with like the senses, the taste, touch, smell. So like, you know, good smelling stuff and good feeling fabrics on your body, on your skin. Okay, it just makes you feel so, you know what I mean? So somebody needs to get in touch with their sensuality possibly. Yeah, just releasing some sort of mother wound, okay? We've got obstacles. Yeah, with the Chariot reverse. It's in the way of your creativity. This is a feeling of being disoriented. Inner conflict. Yeah, there's an inner conflict here that leaves you feeling stuck, directionless, or pulled in opposite directions. You don't know which way to go. You feel lost. Yeah, so the Empress is just looking at this Chariot reverse like, you are beautiful, okay? Like somebody needs to get outside and connect with nature. Yeah, somebody doesn't feel victorious. Sorrow. So there's some grief here that's in the way, or some sort of disappointment or regret. Okay, somebody could be mourning a loss, or yeah, this could be a loss of a partnership, maybe with your mother, or this partner could be somebody that you were very mothering to, someone you gave a lot of love and care to, but they could have been an obstacle in your life, and you know, they could have brought inner conflict into your world. Maybe you two were going in two different directions, okay, and you had to, you know, break apart. This other person could have been directionless, and they left you feeling stuck and in an inner conflict, okay, and you could have just decided, you know, to leave them behind. Or that could be the obstacle, okay, leaving them behind. You feel guilty. You feel disappointed that you couldn't take this person on a journey with you. Maybe you all could have created something beautiful together. But in this card, okay, I always notice the fact that in this Five of Cups, there's only 2 cups in front and 3 in the back. Usually there's 3 cups in the front and 2 in the back. So it's like you're mourning over a relationship, but just behind you, there's like some sort of collaboration. Okay, there's a whole community behind you. Okay, and this could even be like family. This could be friends. Okay, a work community. There's something behind you that you're not seeing. So yeah, with the forgiveness here, and the judgment that I mentioned earlier, yeah, there needs to be some forgiveness for, you know, leaving somebody in the dust or wanting to. Okay, it's like an emotional challenge. You want to move forward towards like new creative collaborations, new creative partnerships, but you're still stuck on this one partnership that you thought was like kindred. Okay, it is an obstacle. And maybe you just don't know which way to go with this. So, what should you do about this obstacle, Spirit? What should be done? How can this sorrow and grief be turned around? 4 of Cups. Yeah, melancholy. So you are contemplating what you should do. Okay, this says to contemplate, deep thinking. With this little cup in the cloud, okay, you're going to be given some sort of inspiration, okay, some sort of bright idea or a new outlook. Yeah, you're going to be given clarity on what to do in the situation, on how you can accept this loss so you can move forward and be victorious and successful. All right, tell me more about this melancholy. Okay. Perseverance. Yeah. It's like push through it. 4 of Cups is about being comfortable, a comfort zone. Okay. This is like having the courage to face this challenge head on. Okay. You believe that someone is an obstacle. You believe that someone brings you inner conflict, that someone makes you feel stuck. Okay. Somebody could bore you. Okay. And you're emotionally dissatisfied. So it's like, you know this. You know that you're a beautiful person, that you're very loving, that you have more than enough to give. Okay. You're very natural. You're like a natural feminine, divine feminine. Okay. Very creative. You have a lot of creative ideas, beautiful ideas. Okay. That somebody is blocking. All right. And this is just like emotionally. This is an emotional block. And you don't, it's like you don't want to regret leaving somebody behind, but you know that this is an obstacle for you. And this is saying to be courageous and push through this melancholy so that you can come out on the other side. Okay, this is a blockage. Something is keeping you from moving forward. Okay, somebody may feel like they want to give up, but this is saying do not. Do not give up on your dream of success. Do not give up on yourself, okay? This is a spiritual challenge. A spiritual challenge, a creative challenge. And it's all for your growth, okay? Something needs to be examined or taken a look at. Yeah, like taking a look at your heart, maybe even the heart of the other person. Okay, really think about it deeply. You're going to be given an awareness. You're going to be given a look at someone's heart. Okay, with the judgment. Yeah, you're going to be woken up to something that's going to give you clarity and help you accept this loss, accept that all is not lost, okay, and that there is a victory ahead, a creative victory. Yeah. So let's pull some of this card wanted to pop out. Let me pull it. Okay. Yeah. Hermit, solitude. Okay. I don't know about you, but that's where I'm at right now. Okay. Going within, seeking inner guidance. Okay. Yeah. This is a season of spiritual growth. So somebody may be bored, but there's an obstacle, a challenge that needs to be overcome so that you can move forward and be successful. So yeah, this is saying to push through the challenges. Okay. I don't know. There may be some opposition here. This could just be your own with being pulled in opposite directions. Okay. It's like you're trying to fight yourself. Um, it's like, something or something about a person, someone is an obstacle, but you're trying to fight that. Like, I love this person and, I'm comfortable with this person, but they bore you. Okay. And you feel like if you leave them behind, you'll regret it. And you don't want to disappoint someone, but you also don't want to disappoint yourself. Okay. But you are a beautiful person. Okay. You have given more than enough to a situation, and there's more to give somewhere else. Okay. This is like this relationship is a loss. And it's like you're grieving. There's an emotional overtone here. But yeah, you're going to be given some sort of new feeling, okay, a new perspective, okay, that's going to help you to see new possibilities. And then so you can move forward, okay, because the Hermit is a number 9 card, which is like at the peak of something, okay, you're releasing. Yeah, it's like you're being relieved, okay, like you're releasing this last bit of sorrow and grief. And so you can move forward, okay? Something is being illuminated. So yeah, keep on holding firm, keep persevering, okay? This is a spiritual challenge. All right, let's get a couple of my oracle cards here that I made just to wrap up this message. Spirit, some last messages here. Okay, we've got king mentality, all right, with the divine feminine. Yeah, so this is about emotionally detaching from this situation here. Okay, the emotions, yeah, this is the challenge. Okay, this is about being analytical, examining the facts. Yeah, like we said, okay, somebody brings inner conflict. Somebody is like y'all are not going in the same direction. Okay, somebody bores you. Okay, somebody may even challenge you. They may tire you. Okay, and it's like this. Somebody is like dependent upon you. Yeah, you could feel smothered by someone, or you're trying to protect someone's feelings. Someone that's not even, y'all are not headed in the same direction. Okay, and this is saying you need to detach and be honest with yourself. Okay, solve your own problem. Take the lead in your life. Okay, don't take no nonsense. Yeah, don't accept no nonsense. Okay, judge yourself. This card bent up. We've got Fantasyland. Yeah, someone is a distraction and they unfulfill you. Unfulfill you. They don't fulfill you emotionally. Okay. This is like, this is Seven of Cups energy here. It's like someone is they lack depth. They're very superficial. Okay. And it's causing an obstacle. Okay. Because you are the Empress. Okay. You are very deep. You are very in touch with your emotions. Okay. And someone is just a distraction. They are not. They're bored. They're emotionally unfulfilled. Okay. And they're casting some sort of illusion over you. This is someone that you've had to branch off from, go your own way, because y'all just don't see eye to eye. Basically, y'all are not on the same page. You're going in opposite directions. You are taking a more spiritual and creative path. And so this is saying like to look back and reflect on your relationship with this person, okay, so that you can accept where you're at with someone, but you need to do this rationally, okay? Logically, take the emotions out of it. Yeah, you love this person, but look at the facts, okay? Somebody is shallow. Somebody lives in fantasy land, okay? They don't live in reality. Okay, they are stuck on the past and they don't want to move forward, which is and you're stuck on this person, which keeps you stuck on the past and keeps you from moving forward. Basically, it's like a circle. All right, we've got Swan. Yes, you have a graceful presence. You're very beautiful. You have inner beauty with the Empress, okay? You have inner beauty. You are very intuitive. This says to trust your feminine hunches, all right? You are very loyal and loving. And yeah, there's going to be a transformation in your heart and soul. Okay, you are going to be eternally devoted to your path, to yourself. Okay? Yeah, this is like use your intuition. Okay, don't fall for this illusion that you're casting over yourself about somebody that you're going back and forth about. All right, you know how this person makes you feel. You know that they are in the way. They are blocking your creativity because you are not trying to accept the fact that, you need to let somebody go. They got to go. They cannot take this journey with you. Y'all are not on the same path at this time. Yeah. So, yeah, this is like detaching from someone. Detach, take the emotions out. Okay. And even still, you will still be a beautiful person. Okay. You have to trust yourself and what your intuition is telling you. Yeah. You need to go within and take a look at some things. Okay. Remember how this person made you feel. Remember, how this person acted, how they treated you, how they treated others. Yeah. This is that judgment energy, okay? Not saying to judge somebody, but this is like fair judgment, okay? This is fair judgment. You know how this person has treated you. You know how they made you feel. You know how they've treated others, okay? You know how you've treated them. And, it's like, it's gonna be clear, okay? You just have to really take a look at the facts, okay? And go off of that. It doesn't make you an ugly person because you're leaving somebody behind. It's something you have to do for yourself to remove this blockage. Okay, somebody does not stimulate you. They're just not deep enough. Okay, it's distracting. It's keeping you from where you need to be and what you need to be doing. Okay, you're crying over somebody that is a distraction. All right, you love them, yes, but okay, this is saying you need to get more in tune within, you want your creative juices to flow. So you got to let something go. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to pull a Buddha wisdom, and then we're going to wrap this up. Okay. Well, this jumped out, so we're going to take it. Don't get upset with people and situations because both are powerless without your reaction. Yeah, with this opposition, the perseverance, yeah. Do not get upset. Do not react. Okay, you can defend yourself, but don't give anybody power over you, basically. Yeah. With the swan, okay? Be the swan. All right, be calm, be composed. Somebody could be trying to challenge you. Possibly because they're having some inner conflict. They don't have direction, okay? And they feel like they're losing you. Okay, this could be this person because they're bored, all right? They might want to give you a piece of their mind. They want you to, they're trying to cast some sort of illusion or something, or paint a fake picture or scenario. Okay, and you're, in solitude. You are taking time away to get some things clear. Yeah, this person doesn't want to accept the fact that you are moving forward. Life and time are the world's best teachers. Life teaches us the use of time, and time teaches us the value of life. Yeah, what are you spending your time on? Okay, what have you learned from the time that you spent in the relationships that you've had? And how do you best want to use the rest of your time that you have here? Okay, do you want to use it crying over someone who doesn't fulfill you? Or do you want to use it, okay, focusing on your success, your creative success, your creative growth, your spiritual growth, okay? Focusing on the things that you love and care for the most. Yeah. It's like, don't let relationships hold you back if they're not fulfilling. Okay? It's like detach from them. Look at the facts so you can move forward. Accept the fact and move forward. All right, give me one more. Spirit, one more. If you love someone, tell them, because hearts are often broken by words left unspoken. So, yeah, this is the Empress energy. Okay, the loving, caring, feminine energy here. It's like, don't spend time with those you love and share your love gracefully. Okay, be loving and loyal and eternally devoted to those who give that back. Maybe this person is heartbroken because they don't know how you feel. So that they could be painting a false scenario, okay? But maybe you need to be honest with this person, okay? Yeah, and express yourself courageously. This could be a challenge for you, expressing yourself to someone. Yeah, and just letting them know, like, we're not on the same page. We're going in two separate directions. I'm just not having a good time here. I'm not satisfied or whatever, and I'm going to be taking a more spiritual path. Okay, whatever you need to say. Okay, somebody may not want to hear it. They may try to oppose you. But this is saying, boldly defend your beliefs and values in a calm and composed way and truthful. Yeah, This is going to be very transformative. All right, so that is where we're going to leave that. Let me know if this makes any sense for you. I'd love your feedback. Don't y'all forget to like, comment, and subscribe because I'd love to have your good, fresh energy, your good, fresh vibes here on my new, fresh channel. All right, you guys. And until we meet again, bye.